Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Stainless Steel. It is a complete conversion mod of Medieval 2 Total War, or Medieval 2 Kingdoms, depending on whether or not you have the expansion pack, which I believe is required to download the mod. There will be more info on that in the video description, if you want to look at that after the video is over. This is going to be a very short little review, mainly for my viewers and the people that actually watch my main strategy games and other mods such as Westeros Total War and a few others that I will be putting up over the next weeks. It's really just to get it out there and to show you guys what it's like, and really recommend it compared to, say, other mods or just really the default version for anyone that hasn't heard of it. It's been out for quite a while. I mean, literally ages. It was out for ages, like before I even realized it existed. So, just in case any of you guys have never heard of it or haven't bothered to download it yet because you can't be asked, or your PCs don't have enough memory, whatever. This is just here to show you guys what it's like and for me to recommend it. It's pretty awesome, and I pretty much use it as my main medieval games now. I don't really use the default version at all anymore. So we'll start off. There is a setup device that is prior, apart from the main blah 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 stainless steel EXX file that starts up the game, where you can set the time and date of where the timeline starts. So if you see right here your early era campaign, you can have the late era campaign, I believe, as well. I think there's about 100 to 200 years gaps between the different choices. The early era pretty much starts off as early in the game as you can. The late era pretty much starts off like a couple of 100 years into the game, where your units upgrade themselves and you get better castles, better armor, better units, better horse, better blah blah blah. And I believe some factions get kicked into the equation, like for instance the Teutonic Order, which is a cut-off of Templars and the Holy Roman Empire, I believe. But let's start off here. I'll show you guys, if you want to keep an eye on the map right here, to show you where everything is. Okay, we'll go through all of the kingdoms that you can be. Some of them are from the original, and I believe there are some that aren't in the original. And I'll show you the difference, the main difference at least, in a moment. But you got Hungary, Aragon, Crusader States, Venice, Sicily, the Republic of Genoa. Don't correct me on that, whatever. Denmark. I'm gonna say Egypt. Scotland, that place, France, Holy Roman Empire, England, Portugal, Poland, the Byzantine Empire, Moorish, those guys, the Republic of Norge, Spain, the Thingamajig Empire, Norway, Pagans, I just knew that, and the Duchy of Kiev. I don't know. But for purposes of showing you guys what the map looks like and what some of the main differences are, we'll start off as England. England power, yeah. And we'll go from there. But yeah, as I said before, I will not be doing playthroughs of this unless people specifically suggest me doing playthroughs of it, in which case I don't mind. I mean, I play the game quite a lot. I love strategy games, so that's why most of my videos on my channel are actually strategy games. This is mainly to get the mod out there, because I myself never actually heard of it until, well, it's been out quite a while before I heard of it. For purposes of this, I'm going to stick on the toggle Fog of War cheat to show you guys what's up with the map. Now, if you compare this scene right here of England to the default Medieval 2 Kingdoms thing, you'll notice that there are in fact a lot more towns. I believe it's either Winchester or Exeter that is completely not there. I don't think Nottingham is there at all. I think York is there, but really what the mod does is add a bunch of new settlements that should be there and increases the map size exponentially. Really just adds a lot of new stuff. You got France over here. I'll do a quick pan over of everything so you guys can see some more stuff. Can I zoom in here at all? Yeah. It just adds a hell of a lot more settlements and makes the map a hell of a lot bigger and just makes games a lot longer as well. Due to the fact that there are just more settlements to control and everything else. Go down to Jerusalem for a second. This would be a good place to compare to. If you compare this to, say, the default version, there's just a lot more towns, there's a lot more places. Go to the Byzantine Empire over here, you'll see there are, once again, bigger map, more spaces for different settlements that aren't there in the original. It just really adds a hell of a lot to the game that isn't there in the original unmodded version of Medieval Total War 2. Adds a hell of a lot of fun to the game. I mean, like I said, I don't use the default version at all anymore. I literally just use stainless steel as my main thing. For the early and late era, for instance, I believe that the Teutonic Order automatically appears around this area here at a certain date in time. If you take a look at the bottom left-hand side of the screen, 1100 AD. That's when the early era starts. The late era, I believe, is 1200 AD, or I could be wrong on that. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, this review is going to be relatively short. It's, like I said at the beginning of the game, it's really just to show you guys what the difference is. I'm not quite sure if it... I'm pretty sure it adds new units. So like I said, it's kind of hard to tell because I haven't played the actual default version in quite a while. And yeah, let's just say I haven't played it in ages. Yeah, I believe it changes the character models quite a lot because I believe Rufus, this guy that I'm hovering over now, is alive in the original. And some of the characters, and there's different traits and stuff that aren't in the default version. Characters like Rufus here is dead. I'm sure that has some kind of historical significance, but I don't know about that. But yeah, the change of the characters and everything, like I said, it's a complete conversion mod, and unlike Westeros Total War, it is done. It's literally in its 6.4 stage, so there's been plenty of patches. I think there's still a lively modding community for it. Whether or not the guys behind it have done any more mods, I'll look into it and think about doing more reviews. But overall, really, it's just a very large improvement from the default game. If you're still playing the default game and have never heard of this mod, or really just haven't had the time to bother go downloading it, but you've heard from it from your friends or over the internet, I highly recommend going downloading this. You won't regret it. It may take a while to download. It is quite a big download if I recall. Not huge, but still, you see on that map how many different areas have been added compared to the default version, and how many new settlements, and how many new unit skins and unit types and character types and family members and shit like that. There's a whole lot of new crap that's been added to it. It just really ups the quality of the game like tenfold. So I highly recommend downloading this. There will be a download link in the video description, so guys, I highly recommend clicking on that video link and taking it, downloading the game and taking a shot at it. It's really totally worth it. I literally do not use the default version anymore whatsoever. This is 20 times better. The mod developers did a terrific job at getting this done. I know it's been out for a while, but just wanted to stick this video up to show you guys that it's out there, and highly recommend it to anyone that hasn't already downloaded it and played it. It's an excellent mod and an excellent upgrade to the default version if you want a little bit more in the game. If you want a lot more, actually. But I won't go into overly too much detail and point out everything that's new. I want you guys to download it if you haven't already seen about it before and you haven't already played it before. Then, well, if I told you everything, it wouldn't be a surprise, would it? So, guys, like I said, this is a short review, so I believe I'm going to cut the video here. There's not much more I can show you just on the map without boring the hell out of you. I'm open to playthroughs, just feel free to ask in the comments. So, without any further delay, or without any further banter... Banter? Who says banter anymore? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, guys. Highly recommend the mod. Check out the description for links to the downloads and forums or whatever. It will all be in the description of the video. Okay, guys. Please do feel free to like, thumbs up, and subscribe. Subscribe keeps more videos coming. I'm open to all requests, be it different mods that you want to see, Steam games. I'm open to buying them if they're not too expensive, so that you guys don't have to buy them, and sticking the video up and doing reviews of them to see what I think about them, and then maybe you guys will download it. Still, I'm dragging the video out. Okay, guys, I'll end it here. Soul out.